Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old sub rogue. Now this is a new build, not entirely, but the build that I've seen people playing was this. I tried it out myself, and it's actually, if I had best in slot, you probably are going to see 2 millions. The highest one I hit was like 1.6, but you'll see, you definitely do damage. It's basically like the regular build that we would normally do. And just heads up for everybody curious, I will be having a Patreon. It's going to have pretty much a bunch of rogue stuff. It's going to have updated guides. Instead of waiting, it's going to be just a ton of rogue content. And I'm going to be putting it on the Patreon. You're going to get everything early. So for guides, you're going to probably get it a day or two before I do it on the YouTube video. So it's not up yet, but I will let you guys know when it's up, and you guys can just do what you want to do with that. But otherwise, we're just playing sub. All you're going to be doing is, with this build, I usually, you'll see that in the opener, I use my Shadow Strike at the very start because I wanted to get full combo points. You do that so you can automatically do your go, pretty much. As you can see, we got a pretty good setup here. It's not bad damage at all. Obviously, we don't have that much CC on the heal right now, so he's just going to ultimate penance, and he's pretty much fine. We have blades coming up in 40 seconds. Now, you are not getting CDR nor subterfuge, but I think this is by far the best build that you're going to be able to play right now. I don't know what the title of this video is going to be, but it might be something like, this is the best rogue spec or something, or something like that. We are doing a carry, so I am helping this guy out. And again, anybody interested in carries, coaching, or anything else, hit me up in my Discord below. Gold, all that stuff. So make sure you hit me up. We do it all here. But thankfully we get some content off of this. We haven't played Sub Rogue in a while, and I'm still working on my main account, leveling all my characters. But again, we'll be seeing some high-rated solo shuffle, 2s, 3s, and some blitz in the future. So that's pretty much that, and that's obviously a lot of that is going on the Patreon. So you won't have to wait for rogue content because sometimes I'm delayed. But if obviously for Patreon users, actual members, you'll get purely sub rogue videos when maybe I wouldn't have uploaded it on that. So, and as you can see, we hit a massive eviscerate. I think it was like 1.5 mil. And again, I have like 60% mastery or something. You usually want, I think it's, I don't know what it is exactly, to be honest. I think it's 80 or something. It's pretty high. You can get your master pretty high. But yeah, if you're at full best in slot right now, which I'm not, I'm in balloons and stuff still, you're gonna be hitting 2 mils, and you'll see, when you shadowy duel somebody, you can actually sap them, and you'll see I do it here. Or maybe not, maybe it's the next one. But anytime they vanish, so we shadowy duel. Now if he vanishes, I sap. So here I sap him and it's just beautiful. Because what happens when you vanish, it counts as you going out of combat. So during that time, you're just able to sap them. And as you can see, he didn't have cheat death and got absolutely bamboozled. And that mage is a glad too. He's probably mad that his rogue just died like that. You can't beat the X though, it's hype. And I'm also going to be doing shorter videos. So we just have a lot of stuff changing. Instead of doing 20-minute videos, I'm only going to be doing like 9 to 13 minutes. Unless it's like a tier list. But everything else, content-wise, I'm just going to try to get a bunch of games in one video. And so nobody has to sit there, and nobody really watches all my videos in the first place. So doing a 20-minute video is pointless when I can put it into 2 cuts of 2 different videos and make it actually entertaining. So here we use our blades, we Shadow Strike to get the combo points, and now this is how I open almost every time. And the reason we blades before we open, because it gives you full combo points when you Shadow Strike, and then you can immediately cheap shot and do your go. You don't have to, because flag doesn't give a combo point. I don't know in what world would they butcher flag and not give you a combo point for it. Like, it's so clunky in your playstyle that you normally it'd be like sepsis where you can just do your rotation and you get combo points with flag, but they just refuse to give flag. It's not like a combo point generator. This rogue mage played actually pretty good. I thought my shaman was actually gonna just destroy this mage. I didn't think their mage was actually gonna make me force up because I was waiting here. I was like, okay, I'll let my shaman just pump him. He's gonna spam purge him, and then I'll open because obviously giving rogue mage the opener as our comp is automatically lost for us because I'm playing with a shaman. Shaman is by far the worst spec to play with a rogue, only because its CC is pretty good, but its defensives overall are really bad for you because, they just don't help that much, and you'll see how difficult. So here I pre-vanished the blind. He trinkets, which is really bad because I pre-vanished it. and since he trinketed, I came back out. I blind the rogue because I thought he was gonna blades. The first rogue did not just trinket a blind, which I was surprised. Every rogue at like 17 or 1800 that I've faced, they always trinket that, especially if it's on their blades. So the fact that he just held might have thrown the game, because if he just went to come stun me, he probably would have killed me. So trinketing is good and bad there, but then again, if he trinketed, I have every cooldown and I might have killed him. So here it's already looking bad. We don't have we're pushing Fate pretty much off CD when we can. I didn't do it so much this game, but I usually do it every other game. But yeah, make sure you're clicking Faint because it's 40% damage reduction for any AoE ability, which is basically every ability pretty much. So you want to be clicking Faint as much as possible. And I wouldn't just spam it, but if you're, I would rather you spam it than not click it at all. That's how serious of a cooldown it can be. So here I pre-bombed the stun. This was an insane outplay. If they got a good go on me right there, we would have lost the game right there. So I preemptively smoke bomb myself so the mage can't help him kill me, and we're pretty much we're chilling. So we need to hurry up and we need to get healed up, and I have no cooldown. So here I'm trying to delay the inevitable. So we're pretty close to that. If they do a go, their next go wins the game. However, now they have to wait for trinkets. And my Shaman might be able to save us because he has trinket coming back up. Usually rogue mage would be dead by this time, but since I'm a sub rogue, I do really bad into anything that can survive along like just even a short amount of time with their cooldowns. All I have is burst damage, and then I'm useless. So here I gouge the rogue. I'm just trying to delay the. I'm just delaying the game. The rogue decides to go to the shaman for no reason. That is probably what threw them the game right there. Who in what world does this guy not just hit me and kill me? Because I had no cooldowns. I'm literally 100 feet. I'm just across the map away from my healer, and the mage is coming. Why would he not stun me or just do damage? He had blades up. Thankfully here we kill him just in time, just enough to where we have step. Otherwise we lose the game right there. It was GG. So here I immediately run upstairs because you don't want to be. Even though it's a 2v1, you never want to just sit out there. You want to wait till you have cooldowns until you, because usually if they don't leave, then they're trying something. This guy ends up leaving. But you'll see that a lot of the games which you haven't really seen, which might be in the next video, versus BM hunters, all you need to do is do your go, and on their burst, you just run around the pillar. So obviously, if you're looking for a better comp, Evoker Rogue or Disc Priest is going to be your best option because, you know, not only do they have CC, but they have good damage, and Sub Rogue needs the extra dam. So he gives him precog, which is the worst thing of all time, because now I have to wait for the stun. Thankfully, we get his communion, I think. And I trinket cloak, because I was honestly, I wanted to kill him, but I got a little bit too greedy. Here we swap to the rogue, he disarms me, which is fine. So we get trinket, and now he's getting a sleepwalk. I pre-faint. No, I tried to pre-faint. He actually DR kidneys me, which is really bad. See, this is where you would want to cloak. And versus Assassination Rogues and Feral Druids, maybe even BM Hunters, you want to run God Cloak, or whatever it's called. It's the bubble cloak. That's what it. You want to run that, and then when they click their death mark on you, that's when you want to use it, and it basically counters them going you the entire game. But sometimes I get greedy, and I think I can get more when, you know, because I want to get as much as I can with burst. But you'll see, if this rogue double bleeded, we lost the game. As you can see, my shaman's full HP. He has, I don't even think, the rogue didn't even touch him like one or, I think maybe twice in this entire game. Just imagine if the rogue was bleeding both of us. And I even checked his damage charts. He literally had 95% of the damage on me, which is, you can't do that as Assassination Rogue. You have to double bleed. It's a must. It is. You're never gonna kill somebody. Assassin doesn't have the, other than it's like a sub rogue, but a better version. Because I'd say Assassin is definitely better than sub. But just being able to double bleed and keep the pressure up, it's a lot better than just you'll see that I rupture pad a lot of the time. I have a rupture on the healer just in case I swapped him. So as you can see, we have a rupture. That's what you want to do as an Assassination Rogue. Keep your bleeds up. Here I step immediately because this guy just shields on. We're in kind of trouble here, but you'll see we hit the most damage on this rogue in the shadowy duel, and you'll see here in a second. I think I shadowy duel him. Nope, we just do casual damage here. I'm getting ready to do. I jump because I'm perma slow. I'm literally doing like walking. Here we get a writ. Well, you'll see the most damage. So here we're gonna get ready to stun him off DR, and then we're gonna shadowy duel. So let's see what happens. Stun, Can he the healer. Trinket, cheap shot, shadowy duel. Look at this big bite. Boom. 40 zeroed. Big damn. And now it's about a 1.6 million. Imagine if a sub rogue hit what it's supposed to hit. If sub rogue hit for like 2 millions, like constant, like on not a non-stop thing, that's how I'd want sub to be. At least in my burst. That's off my burst. I don't care if I do that much damage, but give my burst at least enough relevancy. Obviously, this is lower rated, so this is like 17 or 1800. He used time stop, which was better. Whatever. Here we instantly bait out the rogue. He cheap shots, good cheap shot. For some reason, he holds his trinket, so I just shadow duel him and kill him. So I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but that's what happened. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see next. Be prepared for the Patreon. Otherwise, it's been X. Peace, peace.